Welcome to another episode of MindShareTV Unboxing EdTech series. I'm your host, Robert Martellacci, President and Publisher of MindShare Learning. Today, we're thrilled to explore News-O-Matic, an innovative digital news platform designed for young readers. What's particularly exciting is the News-O-Matic collaboration with OWLKids Magazine, a beloved Canadian publication to curate content specifically for Canadian students. Join us to delve into the partnership and the platform features is Michelle Schaefle, Masters of Education. She's an implementation specialist at News-O-Matic. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Robert.
Well, my pleasure. And we're going to delve into an overview of News-O-Matic and what's the platform's mission and how did the collaboration with Canada's OWL Magazine come about, first of all?
Sure. Well, News-O-Matic, we are a daily digital news resource that's really designed specifically for that K through 8 student. And, our mission is to spark that curiosity and really inspire learning by providing age-appropriate content, which is, it's really hard to find sometimes. And we are making those connections across all those subjects, whether it's ELA, science, social studies, SEL, and all of our articles. Piece that I love as a parent is that all of our articles are actually going to be reviewed by a licensed child psychologist that we have on staff, just really making sure that what we're pushing out to those students is appropriate. So, our partnership with OWL, we know how great, OWL is, and we're really excited to work with them. And, working with them really gives us the opportunity to publish that specific Canadian content for the readers there to make those connections, that make it relevant to them. So super excited to have that partnership with them.
And it covers cross-curricular, does it not?
Absolutely. We say social studies, ELA, but there's so much for financial literacy or STEM or, just so many different pieces there to relate to any topic and to really meet those pieces, whether you're covering social studies and you also want to be able to cover ELA at the same time to really, be able to do it all together and save you some time along the way. So
fantastic. OWLKids Magazine has been a trusted source. I know my kids enjoyed it when they were in elementary school for Canadians youth since 1976. How does this partnership enhance the content offered to Canadian classrooms?
Well, we're able to provide that specific content through News-O-Matic for those Canadian readers to make that content relevant for the Canadian student, through working with them. So, we're not only able to engage students with those familiar topics, but also really foster a deeper connection to their own community and country. So.
Fantastic. Well, let's delve into the platform features and how does News-O-Matic integrate with the classroom instruction and what benefits does it offer Canadian educators and students alike?
Absolutely. So what you're looking at here is actually our teacher dashboard. And News-O-Matic makes it easy for teachers to bring those real world learning into the classroom. So, I know I would always get asked those questions. Why is this important? Why does this matter to me? And making those connections with, the things that are actually happening around them brings that learning to life for students. And I love that we're able to do that. So, throughout the platform, there's just so many great features that teachers have access to, whether it's, accessing all of our article or the majority of, accessing our content at those different reading levels. And, recently one of our features that we've pushed out is being able to access our content at 5 different reading levels. You can see here's our actual article for the day published by OWL. And you can assign.
Hey, there's our Premier of Ontario. Doug Ford, yeah.
So we can assign articles. You can track your students' progress. There's features like discussion questions. We have quizzes, those comprehension questions, really to spark those critical thinking pieces. We just recently launched a present to class feature that's called active learning. And really what this does is provide an entire guided learning experience already ready to go for teachers with all of those features that we already have built in. So this is something really great. I'm going to show you really quickly what that would look
Sure.
like. And it just kind of breaks down the vocabulary, the discussion questions. And again, really putting this in a present to class feature to where the teacher is really guiding, these students through it. Again, going through those comprehension questions, taking them back into the platform to really experience some of those great interactive features that we have, like our video, and we even have so many great accessibility features for your students that need a little bit of extra help along the way that are built in. We are offering our content at different languages. We have that read to me feature. Just so many different options here for students to access. And, our partnership with OWL is really helping to bring, again, that engaging and relevant content to those Canadian students. So
thank you for that. In today's educational landscape, social emotional learning is paramount. How does News-O-Matic support SEL initiatives?
Well, we definitely recognize how important SEL is and have developed content specifically for, those different SEL content areas. We even have, some units built out. We do a lot of custom units throughout throughout all of our different articles that we have to offer.
Brilliant.
And have units built out with different articles already ready to go to support these different areas, as you can see here. So covering these different topics with articles already ready to go, organized for the teachers, just making it super easy, really helping kids, navigating their emotions or, building empathy or develop those interpersonal skills, and all within the context of current events. So definitely something that we are for sure happy to present content for us.
And it's really about relatability, isn't it? And connecting kids with what's happening in their world to help them prepare for, a global digital world that isn't clearly seen today.
Absolutely. Making that connection is really what's bringing it to life for kids. You're taking something that's hard for them to understand and then putting it into something that they can understand. And then you're going to start to see that interest grow and really start to see them grasp those concepts. So
what are some of your more popular areas of the magazine that News-O-Matic that teachers and students tend to delve into?
Well, our search feature is always a great place. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. You can dive in here and use that search feature. I'll tell you, our students always tend to really love pieces like our interactive map. That's really, going to give them some global perspective, right?
That's cool. Yes.
Very capturing. It gives them a fun fact. The teachers always know when their kids are here because the airplane goes off and they know exactly where they're at. But this is a piece that the kids always love to see. And again, just those features as far as like our slideshows and our videos, just offering those different perspectives. Kids need a little bit of reinforcing, of whether you're a visual learner and we're able to offer all of those different pieces. So teachers are loving that search feature. And, we have a lot of great lesson plans and activities built out. And then students, you're going to find them probably over in some of those more interactive features within the article.
Fantastic. Talk to me about News-O-Matic launching in Canada. What should educators know about implementing it in their classroom, especially considering the collaboration with OWL Magazine? Do you have any use case success stories, perhaps?
Well, we're excited to bring News-O-Matic to Canadian schools through, our partnership with OWL, and our platform is really adaptable to those various subjects and provides a wealth of those different features that we were just talking about, and accessibility, like I had mentioned, whether it's, read to me features or, you might need, fonts that are more easily readable for your dyslexia students or pieces like that, which it's probably one of my favorite pieces from being a previous teacher is all of those are built in and ready to go, just making it so much more accessible for the students and easier for the teachers to be able to address those needs. So really
cool.
just making it easy to integrate into the existing classroom. And, we offer professional development. That's me. So,
super critical today. That's one of the biggest barriers from the research that we've come across that is a barrier for educators to introduce new resources and EdTech in the classroom is that professional learning has to be an integral part of the equation. So what does that look like when you onboard a new customer, perhaps?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm really flexible with what that looks like, but that can look different. I've done I've done 40. I've done sessions where I come in for professional development and we walk through features, or I've had some really great sessions where the groups that were using it, we were able to target specifically what they wanted to do with it, and we were able to build out a session addressing specifically those needs. And I have so many great resources that I'm able to offer as far as different ways to use it in the classroom. And I'm always here to brainstorm. I love when I get those emails and it's people that are asking like, hey, we have a unit coming up and, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate that. And then, my wheels get turning and I'm like, yes, this is so exciting. Like, this is what I live for. Please ask me more questions. So,
well, I love your passion, Michelle, and you are working on your doctorate. So you are, so pedagogy is your wheelhouse and digital learning.
Yes, and for sure. I am I love STEM education. I love EdTech. I'm very familiar with it and super excited to be a part of, this team, which, is helping lead the way. So
awesome. Super important. How does News-O-Matic address diverse linguistic landscape of Canada being a bilingual country?
Sure. Well,
that's a stumbling block for a lot of companies, but how about News-O-Matic?
Not for us. We actually offer our content in 5 different languages and actually offer it in French. So, really being able to ensure that accessibility for that broad range of students and support those language development in both of the official languages. So
that's a huge advantage when you have a Canadian sister company that's doing your localization and content creation. So kudos to you for paying attention to the market and being at the top of your game.
Well, I'll take that. I mean, I'm excited. We're excited too.
Well, we're super excited for you to be part of our 17th Schools of the Future Challenge contest, where we're challenging students to integrate AI and STEM and solve real world problems, leveraging the Sustainable Development Goals. And this is SDG month, the month of March. Awesome. So we're excited to have you part of that contest that's been running. It's 17 years now, engaging students to collaborate to solve real world problems. So your tool will be a critical resource for the students along the way, no doubt. But listen, before we wrap up, I want to see if you have any final thoughts to share. If educators are interested in perhaps a pilot, how can they learn more?
Well, let me share with you. Dun-da-da.
There we go.
So you can scan this QR code, or you can even take a picture of it. If you've never done that before, if you take a picture of it, you can access it later in your camera roll. And if you scan this, it's going to bring you to a Google form where you can answer a few quick questions and sign up for a free trial, and I'll email you everything you need. And then you'll also have my email at that point to, really be able to connect and ask any questions,
Now, from a pricing perspective, Canadian friendly pricing, I believe, is in the offing.
Yes. Yes, it is. So we are excited to offer that. And again, we could definitely have some more information on that. We've got such an awesome team, and we're all here and ready to help and answer those questions and support the integration of News-O-Matic into the classroom. So,
well, Michelle, thank you for providing such an insightful overview of News-O-Matic and its collaboration with OWL Magazine. It's clear that this partnership offers incredibly valuable resources to student learning and engagement in Canada. For listeners interested in exploring News-O-Matic, you've seen it there. You've got a QR code to get access, and you are offering a free trial. And stay tuned for more information on how to participate in the contest and the free trial offer. And perhaps your students will win the service for the classroom at your school.
yes, that would be awesome.
Thank you again, Michelle, for your time this afternoon.
Thank you. Have a great day.
That was Michelle Schaefle. My name is Robert Martellacci, the MindShare Learning Report. Be sure to check out www.MindShare Learning to get your latest issue. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep the learning curve steep.